Konami has no clue what they're doing with Silent Hill, and they have made a disastrous move with their newest game, Ascension, that is an interactive cutscene, basically, and unfortunately filled to the brim with microtransactions, and it has sparked some massive controversy around this game. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or via YouTube memberships. So I wanted to start off with this Tech Radar article. It says Silent Hill Ascension slammed as complete garbage by players as microtransactions spark backlash. Now, the idea, the concept of this game wasn't necessarily bad because you need a group of people to interact all with the same game. It's not an awful concept, right? But unfortunately, they made it pay to win, which is the worst thing you could possibly do. And they acted like nobody was gonna care because it's a free-to-play game, so they expect, oh, people are just gonna download it, they're gonna play with their friends, oh, but some of them are gonna swipe their credit card, which is great. And I understand that all games need to make money, even free-to-play titles. That's why you put things in like cosmetics and skins that don't affect gameplay. But they just did the worst job possible when it comes to this game and now have tarnished the reputation of Silent Hill. It says Ascension, the new interactive Silent Hill story, which allows players to vote on different outcomes and influence its plot, has been received very poorly by fans, largely due to its inclusions of microtransactions and a paid season pass. Yeah, they have this pay-to-win season pass along with just a pay-to-win currency in general. Now, I had covered this a couple of days ago on launch day, but it has gotten much worse for them, okay? The backlash is horrendous for them, but rightfully deserved. When you release a game that really only acts as a pay-to-win title, you're going to face backlash. I mean, it's Konami, right? The Pachinko Kings. So I think we all knew that there was going to be some kind of pay-to-win microtransactions in this. We were all very hopeful it wasn't going to be very bad, but unfortunately they just pushed it to the limits. It says in theory, Ascension had a potential to be a hit. I agree. It's got new daily installments of the story. The audience has the power to make major decisions that will be locked in for good. It's basically Goosebumps books, but in a game format, and you can have multiple people making the decisions, which is just a cool idea, a cool concept, in my opinion, but just very poorly executed. It says, according to Polygon, there are ways to earn IP for free, but it's also possible to pay for set amounts of them with real money. And now that it's been out for a few days, we can see that it is extremely hard to earn this IP for free. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it's just not worth it. It says the mechanic, along with the paid season pass and the $19.99 Founders Pack, which contains a full season of content, hasn't gone down well with everyone, as reflected by its current 1.8 out of 5-star rating on the Google Play Store. But not only that, it is currently sitting at a 0.2 on Metacritic, which is just crazy. I mean, granted, there are not many user ratings here, but the few that are here have absolutely tanked it. A 0.2, the worst score for a piece of content that I have seen, at least this year. I mean, I'm sure as more ratings go on, it may go higher, but how much higher? Probably not much. Going back to the article, though, people are saying things like, this app is complete garbage, you put microtransactions in it, really? This is a joke for Silent Hill, and the app interface is horrible, I deleted it. I'm not sure if you all had seen the UI for this game, but when we saw the first images of it before launch, people thought that it was a joke. People thought that it was a joke, that this was, you know, a troll, because this is the interface. I mean, it looks horrendous, and they clearly wanted this game to appeal to content creators like myself, you know, YouTube streamers, Twitch streamers. They really wanted this to appeal to people to play with their audience, and again, that's not a bad idea, but as you can see, it is, look at the tiny little little gameplay, the tiny little cutscene, it's not even the majority of the screen here. And then you can see the different, the different choices that can be made. It's just a disaster. And looking at these microtransactions, it just shows how out of touch these people are with their audiences, that they thought that this was going to go over well. They thought that this is what fans really wanted. It is just a disgrace to the Silent Hill name. It is just not a good look for Konami. It's just terrible. People are also saying things like, I'm okay with Silent Hill Ascension looking like a shitty Until Dawn knockoff with QTEs ripped straight out of Man of Medan. What I'm not okay with is a narrative-focused horror game having an effing season pass and microtransactions. And again, like I said, on Metacritic, it is being absolutely destroyed by users. Every single rating that has been left is negative. And I'm not going to read them all, but I did want to read just a couple. They're saying things like, this game doesn't even deserve a 1, degrading mockery of fans and gamers alike, soulless, empty, hollow, almost AI-like generated story and characters, not to mention the gameplay. Yeah, there's not actually really gameplay in this, it's just the interactive story. If you go into this knowing that it's an interactive story, you probably won't be that disappointed, but there are plenty of people out there who thought that there was going to be some kind of actual legitimate gameplay in this, and of course there's not. It's an insult for all of the players of Silent Hill. Konami just found a way to make Silent Hill into microtransaction gameplay. It's difficult to understand what it is, whether it's just a disaster or simply a mockery of fans. This game is my worst experience in many years. Better no game than this crap. This is a grotesque experience in gaming. Everything is about it is hideous, predatory, and irredeemable. Essentially, it's supposed to be an entry into the once beloved series, in which the community makes narrative decisions in episodic streams with crappy QTE minigames in between. But wait, there's a battle pass. Why? So you can spend your money. You sway votes in major plotline moments. The animation's bad. The story's bad. I mean, yeah, this is just a disaster of a release, and one that clearly shows where Konami's headspace is at. They don't actually care about fans. They don't actually care about what we want. At the end of the day, they just want to make money, and I get that companies want to make money, but there are ways to do it that do not infuriate your player base, and this is clearly one of them that did not go over well. Probably going to go down as one of the worst games to release in 2023. Probably shouldn't even be called a game at this point, judging by the fact that there's really no gameplay. But yeah, I mean, it is being absolutely slammed as complete garbage by players, as the microtransactions have sparked major backlash, and it's just so sad to see that such a great franchise can be taken down so many notches because the company behind it got so freaking greedy. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and of course found it important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.